Leo, my name is Michelle and welcome to my channel, The Signs of Tarot. I'm an intuitive tarot reader out of Las Vegas, Nevada. If this is the first time you've stopped by our channel, I'm so glad you found us here. I hope some of the messages resonate with you and help give you some meaning to some of the thoughts that are in your head. If you are a returning subscriber, so happy to have you part of the Signs of Tarot tribe. Pop on over to Instagram and take a look at The Signs of Tarot, where I take real life photography and I can compare them to, daily meanings of tarot cards. So it takes a real world twist of daily pictures of restaurants, art, things in the sky, automobiles, whatever I see that instantaneously connects me to a tarot meaning. That's how I began reading tarot cards to begin with. I was running 5 miles a day in my neighborhood, and I would look at all my neighbors running around the neighborhood and see, wow, they have a star on their garage. Do they know that that means healing in tarot? Wow, they have a gnome that's holding a lantern. Do they realize they have the hermit in front of their house? So while I was running around 5 miles a day, I saw all these symbols and signs in real life that really connected with me on the world of tarot. So pop on over to Instagram and check it out, Signs of Tarot. So Leo, we're going to dive right into your reading. Not all messages are meant for everybody that stumbles upon this video, but I do hope you get something out of it. On top of being an intuitive tarot reader, I started getting visions at age 50, and the visions don't stop. And then at 52 years old, I got hit with what's known as clairaudience. I wake up in the middle of the night with smells, either from past lives or from my dreams or in anticipation of the people I'm reading that day. So I woke up this morning with a really intense smell of black licorice or black licorice liquor. Sambuca, I think that's what it's called, but it really was black licorice, the candy, or anything that smells like that. So if any of you are eating that or thinking about eating that, there might be a message in this reading for you that's a little bit stronger. So without further ado, Leo, I'm going to dive into your reading. I am recording this mid-May, but it really doesn't matter the time. Whenever you find this video, that's when you're meant to get these messages. Now you will see that the cards are already up because I got almost done with your reading and my dog, Lady Madonna, started barking so loud that I really had to stop the video. So I'm going to dive back into this reading because I think that these are messages that somebody out there needs to hear. I know that this is not going to resonate with everybody, and truthfully, I hope it doesn't resonate with everyone, because this is one of those readings that from a tarot reader perspective, you lay out the cards and your heart just starts hurting, because you know the messages that you may have to get out may hurt the person that's listening. But I've got to be truthful. I made a commitment to myself, to the tarot community, to the world, that when I get readings like this, I've got to keep it raw and real. The truth is, why do we read tarot? We read tarot to get you on the healthiest path that you need to go on. And sometimes those pathways take a left turn or a right turn or a twist. But it's all divinely orchestrated to put you on the path that you are supposed to be on to live your greatest life. And that's ultimately what we all want to do. We all want to live our greatest life ever. So I'm diving into your read right now. I always start off all of my readings with the Wisdom of the Trees Oracle. And for you, I selected the ginkgo tree. The ginkgo tree is large and it's flourishing, but if you can look really close to this card, you will see that all of the leaves are heart-shaped. So here is one of the leaves on the rock about a mile away from the tree. So this is a definite reading about love, about why a piece of your heart is left on the rock. Okay, and also there is a very faint bird back here. For me as an intuitive tarot reader, I've really adopted the fact that birds to me are a conduit between our 3D, our living reality, and the ether of the universe. Our messages are downloads. Whenever a bird is present in my tarot readings, it's telling me divine is trying to give you messages. It's trying to, either your ancestors, your spirit guides, or really your divine source is trying to give you downloads and messages to help you make some decisions or help give you clarity. Now, messages come in many different forms. Like I said, I'm clairaudient. I get smells sometimes. Also, I see visions. But sometimes messages come with synchronicities that we see. If we wake up 2 nights in a row at 3:45 in the morning, or we're driving behind a license plate that says AAA, or that we pull up to a 7-Eleven for coffee and the address is 777, there are things that you need to see that are all around you. Now, what do those numbers mean? You got to check out the angel numbers. They're all over Google. You just Google the numbers and it gives you the divine meanings. But more than that, it is the universe's way of stopping you in your track for that nanosecond. So you're not hurting about the past. You're not fearful about the future. You're stopped in that moment looking at those numbers or those synchronicities. Spirit wants you to know whatever you're thinking about at that moment, there's supposed to be a message about whatever's on your thoughts. Okay, so we'll dive right into your tarot. On the left here is you. Page of Swords. The Devil reversed. Empress. Okay. Here's something that's connecting you and your significant other. Nine of Wands, Nine of Swords, Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Like I said, Leo, this is a tough read, okay? And this is not going to be meant for everybody. So I know everybody sometimes unlikes or dislikes when it's not the reading for you. Not all of these readings are meant for everybody, but take what's in here for you and leave the rest behind. And then on the right is your significant other. The Five of Cups in reverse, the Moon, and the Seven of Swords. Going to keep it super raw and real here, Leo, diving right in. Page of Swords. There is a definite disconnect between you and your significant other, and there was a definite lack of communication and a definite severing. You guys may not be speaking together. You may have really broken up. I really see that this was a recent breakup, and if not, this is going to happen. The Page of Swords usually tells me somebody is stalking you, but I'm getting intuitively that the messages that need to come out, Leo, are for you to get on the internet so you can find your answers. This is not somebody watching you. I'm being told for you to watch someone. So if you are having a sixth sense or a sick feeling that your significant other is straying, or that there's been a disconnect or a lack of love or a lack of commitment into this relationship, your feelings are not off at all. And the Page of Swords in reverse is telling me to tell you that you really need to keep your eyes wide open and do your research. You really got to start researching the situation. Don't wait for that sign to come on and knock on your front door. You've got to really search for it, because we got the Devil in reverse and the Empress. And that's telling me that there's a potentiality that your significant other may not have strayed fully, may not have been intimate, but that your significant other is definitely speaking to somebody with an intent of this could be a romantic experience. Again, I can't tell you enough that this is a tough read ahead. It's not going to resonate with everybody. I hope like hell it doesn't resonate with everybody, but I got to get these messages out. Again, Page of Swords usually typically for me means somebody's watching you, but I'm highly intuitively feeling that it's telling me to tell you that you must do research right now, that your hunches, your intuition, the bird flying over is trying to give you messages for you to see something very clearly about your relationship. Okay, on the right-hand side here is your significant other. Guy or girl, doesn't matter. Five of Cups in reverse. The Five of Cups in reverse in this particular instance is telling me somebody doesn't want to work on something anymore. When the Five of Cups is upright, you remember the card from the Rider-Waite. It's the dark cloak staring at the three spilled cups in devastation and not realizing that the Two of Cups are right behind them. That's a card of lack, sadness, not being able to move on from the past, not being able to get over the heartache. Okay, when we get that Five of Cups in reverse, okay, that's telling me it's time to move on, that somebody is disconnecting, that somebody is really wanting to search for their Two of Cups. Okay, so I know that that's a hard message to hear when we're talking about your significant other. There's, in this particular card too, God, I love this Affirminators deck. The Five of Cups in reverse, you see all five cups up, filled. I think your significant other is checking out of your relationship a little bit. And we have here the Moon and the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords, we all know, is the lying, cheating, betrayal card. And stuck in between it is the Moon, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But the Moon has so many deep meanings in the tarot. I could do a 3-hour tutorial on the Moon. But in this particular instance, it's being deception. It's showing deception. It's showing you one thing in the light under the moon, but acting in a different way in the 90% of the darkness that you don't see when the moon casts its shadows. So your intuition is on par right now, Leo. There's something going on with your significant other. Now, this may have happened. You may have been broken up. You may have already separated. You may be in no contact right now. If not, this is a definite warning, okay? A definite warning for you to do the research to make sure that you have all of the answers for yourself so you can make a clear, healthy, happy decision for your life and to live your best life ever. The 3 cards that are connecting the 2 of you right now, the 9 of Wands, burdens, 9 of Swords, sleepless nights, anxiety, depression, and then the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Instability, unhappy. The 10 of Pentacles in the upright is the happy home, happy life, stability, everything copacetic. In the reverse, it's completely shattered. So again, my heart is hurting. I feel like I'm going to throw up, and I'm starting to smell black licorice again. And so I have no idea if this is symbolic to you, or if your significant other enjoys eating black licorice or drinking sambuca or any one of the other licorice-based liquors, but I have to keep it raw and I have to keep it real. Leo, this is all about you living your best life. And I have no idea what your situation is. I don't know if this is a long-term relationship where there's kids involved, money involved, homes involved, businesses involved, family relationships, or if this is relatively a new relationship that just came in, swept you off your feet, and you felt that you had some promise with this relationship. But the bottom line is this: the message you need to take through is that you need to do your research right now. Your feelings are such that your significant other is not on the 100%, and he or she is way not 100%. They are certainly moving forward. They've lost feelings, or they've lost a connection, or they've lost hope, and only you know where that fits. Now I'm going to take a couple of cards from the OK Tarot because I don't want to end a tough reading with toughness. I want to see if there's some future happiness with you. Here's my OK Tarot deck. I'm going to take just a couple of cards. Let me give it another final shuffle. Leo, this is one of those reads a tarot reader slaps down on a table, and then you just get sick. Okay, King of Wands. Page of Pentacles. King of Cups. Your significant other may do their very best, Leo, to try to keep that they strayed away from you, or they're going to try a little bit to keep both situations happening at once. I think that's why the downloads are trying to come in. I think that's why Spirit has told me that you need to do your research. I think that's why the devil is in reverse, because your significant other has patterns of keeping people in 3-party situations, and really it's their own insecurity of not being able to commit 100%. Okay, that is one read with those 3 extra cards. The other reads is if you have the courage to say, this is not for me. I want to live my greatest life ever. I value myself, and if you don't value me to give me 100%, to commit to me 100%, there's the fucking door. The truth of the matter is, if you detach from this person, and I think it's going to be a hard detachment because I believe that there's a lot of entanglement. What do you got in your future? You got a King of Wands, a King of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. Somebody that's going to come into your life, maybe 2 options. King of Wands, gorgeous, CEO, has his act together, very methodical, but very passionate. Not only passionate in the bedroom, but passionate in work and passionate with friends. That person comes as a whole package. You also have the King of Cups, super emotional, super grounded king, super into the arts, super into really taking care and nurturing you. And that's why we have the Page of Pentacles here, because that's my page of gift giving, loving messages. The King of Cups may send you poetry. So, I mean, if you can somehow wake up tomorrow and say, I am so entangled in a situation, intuition has been trying to download me so much about what I'm in right now and to get out. The universe is going to reward you with a couple of options that are going to really value you. Okay, Leo, I hope you're okay. I'm thinking about you. Namaste. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because I'm probably going to do another video here soon as an extension of this, because my whole body is like shaking right now over this, because I don't like to see any deception or anyone being hurt. All we need to do is be honest with each other. All right, Leo, namaste.